Hello and welcome to Monday. Now, a couple days ago, I talked about Cheem's, well, not guilty pleasure, but the release of their latest album, Power Move. And for whatever reason, it was bothering me that the only singles had lyrics on streaming services. So I had the brilliant idea of logging into my Musixmatch account, which I only started at the very, very beginning of this year for actually that record right here, for Insignificant Others. I'm so glad I feel this way about you. And after publishing the lyrics for those and like getting everything properly synced and everything, did it on Musixmatch and like messed around with a couple more artists. A couple months ago, I touched upon with Sales Ahead's Infinite Void and tried getting that on Musixmatch, and I managed to do it for both those albums. But the issue I ran into is just that it was not getting published for whatever reason, probably because of my ranking, which was like, the first one, whatever like the immediate ranking was. But when I logged in today, apparently there was a test to see if I could become a Musixmatch Curator. And that's just the next level up, but it just means that I have the ability to tackle more things, and I think this might actually allow me to get songs published on streaming services. So immediately I take the test. They give you an hour. It took me like 20 minutes, but it's basically just transcribing lyrics. It's making sure you know how to properly identify songs and all of that stuff. And I was going through it, and it was pretty easy. I did cheat. Sorry if you're watching this, but I did kind of cheat. Essentially, you could just look up everything and just kind of copy paste, and I didn't copy paste. I made it very much like second monitor kind of thing, where I'm very much typing everything out as needed and like making sure I kind of go back and forth listening, but I'm just reading off of the other monitor. To be fair, doesn't matter to me. But after passing said test, I was granted curator privileges. So I don't know what exactly that means, but after doing that, I went through some of the old songs that I had touched upon, verified the lyrics from, a curator or a graduate looked over this to a curator looked over this, and all of a sudden, it has a check mark, and I'm hoping that in the next couple of days it'll show that, these lyrics will be published to streaming platforms, because that means a huge amount to me. Because small bands typically don't add their own lyrics, and I would want to try to do that. So here's hoping that it ends up working out for me. It's just one of those things where I can only hope for the best, but we'll see what happens with that. I only did one song of Cheem's, so of their new album, Power Move, there are 11 tracks on it, I believe, and 5 of which are singles, and I did one of those. Let me see, they are 11 tracks. Singles are Octane, or Pivot, Why on Earth. Okay, let me restart. The singles are Pivot, Why on Earth, Freeze Tag, Gorilla Glue, and Quench. And that leaves Octane, Nano, Elastic, Spin Cycle, Password, and TMZ. I did Octane, so that just means the remaining 5 songs are left, and I can do them pretty quickly. Lucky for me, all the lyrics are on their Bandcamp. There are some minor errors, but somebody did post them to Genius, which I can go over to Genius, kind of copy paste it, and just make sure those are perfect. And then the syncing doesn't really take too long, right? It's just listen to the song 3 times, kind of get sick of hearing the same line over and over again, and just verifying like that. And once that's done, hopefully everything will be good to go. We'll see what happens, but here's hoping for the best. Okay, that's enough for today, so thank you all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow. And until then, later.